Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Big Nate.
See, now that's the rejoin we should have been using this whole time. Doesn't talk about like drinking beer. Although this one, we actually are drinking beer.
I was gonna say, like, the one that mentions Hoppy Goldens would have been
quite appropriate.
apropos.
It is Brewsday Tuesday, our final dry edition. And despite it being dry, it is still brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store in downtown Blacksburg. If you want to go get yourself some actual alcohol, they do have that along with some great food and whatnot. Now, I did notice, so when we were playing the punk that I was looking at and finishing off the punk AF. Now it does just say hoppy ale rather than IPA, which kind of was surprising to me. Now I know that the Hazy Jane is a hazy IPA. However, the NA, the Hazy AF, if you will, just says New England style hazy. So they don't actually say IPAs. I wonder if that's by design or
got to be some sort of distinction.
I don't know. But again, it is an NA near beer, as they're calling it, less than 0.5%. And this on the side says, embrace the opaque, which is quite appropriate since this should be nice and hazy when I pour it into my glass.
And I've got the Brewdog Nanny State Hoppy Golden, of course, less than 0.5% ABV. It says high flavor, low alcohol, 20 calories. That's not bad. I mean, the sacrifice you're making for that low of calories is.
I didn't realize this had nutrition facts.
Heavy.
Oh, it just shows the calories and carbs. Oh, so that's not too bad at all, really. I didn't notice that. Yeah, they're all like 20 calories.
And so the Elvis AF is.
Now that explains it. That explains a lot because those the NA show that we first did that I was saying those ones tasted a bit better. They also had more than 10 times
calories.
The calories. They had more carbs. They were more your traditional beer. So these ones are like trying to go the more healthy route, which is really good to know. Now I just realized, so I've had the Punk IPA, I've had the Hazy IPA, Hazy Jane, as they call it. I've had the Elvis, the regular ones. I don't know if I've ever had the Nanny State. I don't even know if they have just a
I was going to say, I wonder if
regular
Nanny State is
just an AF. Let me try and look it up on the Untapped app, which is why we use it. It's pretty handy. Nanny State Brewdog. So, oh, and I have had it. Okay, never mind. So it's listed as a pale ale.
Okay.
I have indeed had it. Was it on the show? We did do this. We did that one on the show. Oh, it had a different style can.
Yeah.
Okay. But I did this one with Huck back in 2020. So that was quite some time ago. That's maybe why I didn't remember it. But I don't see it as a regular, like non-alcohol. So I don't think you can get that one. I think that one's strictly an NA beer, I guess.
Which would make sense with the name Nanny State.
I suppose so. Definitely hazy. All right. So I feel a lot better about these knowing that there's only 20 calories and very few carbs, only two carbs, 2.5. That explains to me why these ones are, no offense, Brewdog, lacking in the flavor, but also makes me happy because, like I was saying, I haven't quite lost as much weight as I was hoping to during this part. So this will certainly help in that department, I would imagine.
My discovery with near beers, I mean, and I know it's in kind of in the process and the way they're made, you lose so much flavor by cutting out that fermentation, and it's kind of like the switching from a cheeseburger to a salad. It'd be shocking, but it can be done.
Or would it be more like a cheeseburger to one of those really? I mean, I know that they've made the vegan fake meat a lot better, but like the original ones, like from 20 years ago,
Boca burgers,
yeah, like a Boca
cardboard
burger. Yeah, maybe it's more like that because I mean, it's still in the realm. It's not a sourdough burger, apples to oranges kind of a thing.
Okay.
But that being said, you're saying, avoiding that fermentation process. I wish I knew more about
how it's
doing
made.
the NA beers. I know it's a lot more involved and very tricky to do because I think there is still fermentation happening. I just think that there's They have to do something
It's a mystery.
yeah, I really don't know. I don't know enough about it to really delve into it, but
It's like it's kind of like Mitch Hedberg used to have his bit about Sprite. They say it's lemon lime, but there's got to be more to it than that. Come over to your house. You want some Sprite? Not until you figure out what else is in it. So no, I would never choose an NA beer. But these are pretty delicious. I mean, I'm not
now, yeah,
dogging on it. It's just not my thing.
this hazy so far has been the best out of the 3 that I've tried. I'll be interested to give the Nanny State a go. Although when I did pull it up to see if I've had it before, it was on the previous show of 2020 when Huck and I were much more critical of IPAs. So I can tell you, or of NA beer, so I can tell you what the score I gave. But I don't want to influence you, so I won't. I'll save that to the end when we're untapping these. But I guarantee you, I would probably give it a more generous score today. Oh, how much I've grown in 4 years' time.
I mean, I'd like to think we all did. I never. Did we do dry January last year?
I think we somewhat attempted it and then gave up halfway through.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was a whole year ago.
Because I remember one of the show ideas that BB suggested. I still have it because it was just these like packets of some type of mood enhancing beverages things that she said, "Oh, I have 4 of these. That could be a show." As you can see, we didn't opt to do that. We still have them.
She got them and didn't want them. She's like, "Here, you take them."
I don't know. It
Nathan.
must have been some sort of a free sample kind of thing she got in the mail or something. But either way, I mean, they've been sitting. I'm assuming they're still good. I don't know. I mean, it looks like a little Kool-Aid packet kind of a thing. So that almost became our final show. But I was like, no,
we may have to try those just to pregame for a Brewsday Tuesday to see
if it enhances our moods. Well, it was sitting on my shelf in my office for obviously like a year, and I thought about doing it, and then I realized I read the actual back of the thing, and you're supposed to use, you know how when you have like a protein shake, they have
the shaker, the
the
ball,
little shaker ball thing, and it looks like you're supposed to use one of those to do it. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have that, and I don't know how necessary it is, but if we're gonna do it, you should do it right. So,
do you not own one, or you just?
I think BB has one. I don't use one for my protein shakes. I just like blend it up.
I've got one, but it's for an energy drink. I don't use protein drinks, but there's this company called Sneak that makes a really good energy drink, and I discovered it when we first had Harper, and I was not sleeping at all. I was like, I need something that's a little better than Red Bull, and it came with a free shaker. That's like it's stainless steel.
Oh, so like
I could bring that in if we need it.
Well, I don't.
Or we just don't need to do it.
I don't know if we need to do it, but now that I think about it, I don't know. Maybe it is like an energy drink kind. I wish I knew the name. I have no idea.
I know my mood's enhanced when I have energy.
It said something like that. It's
you know what else is a mood enhancing drink? Beer.
Mm-hmm. Coffee. Yeah, we could. I mean, this list could go on and on. There's a lot of stuff that enhances your mood once you drink it. But
I will say this far in, I feel like the variety of dry January this year has been pretty damn solid. We had the root beer, the kombucha, the water.
The water, yeah, I forgot. I was like, what was the other one? Oh, yeah, it was water, liquid death. But now I'm thinking, so come Thursday, I'll be able to drink. Again, I'm not sure if I will or not. Chances are probably. I'm trying to think of what that first drink will be. Because I do have a number of beers that have been sitting in my fridge that I feel like I probably should get to them. But at the same time, trying to be healthy or whatnot, maybe I should just go for some straight bourbon. Maybe a nice little, or maybe celebrate.
Bourbon.
Maybe I could open up maybe like one of the nicer bottles that I've been sitting on.
I mean,
I don't know.
You can only sit on them so long.
Well, I was thinking about that. Like my bar at home is kind of maybe a bit too packed. I have some bottles sitting on the floor next to it.
I was gonna say well stocked.
Yeah, very well stocked. Very well stocked. So, and BB actually said, she was like, you really should just quit buying. You know, I've been trying to do like the drops and stuff. She's like, you really should just maybe drink what you have and to make before you go buying other stuff. I was like, you know what? You're actually bring up a good point. Maybe I should drink more, especially since I'm trying to lose weight. That might be the better way to do it. Just drinking more straight like bourbon and stuff rather than maybe cut back on the beer a little bit.
Yeah, that's a problem I had. I think I've gotten really good at it. I kind of just like I don't keep a stock of liquor. I just kind of get specifically, like I'll pick a theme for the night, like it'll be margaritas or some sort of mixed drink, and then I will get based on that, and then we don't have anything else until that runs out.
Yeah, but the thing with that is, and I've done this and I still have it, but like case in point, I remember we did the when I got back from Louisville and we tried to make the Louisville cocktail. I still have whatever those two
Really
mixer
obscure
things. Yeah, I still have those sitting because I never made those again. And because honestly, I didn't think they were that good and stuff. Like I have a lot of that. I have a whole section and shelf of just that kind of crap. And then, oh, I forgot about this. So this is another reason why I'll probably get back into it though, is I don't know if I mentioned it on the show, but one of the things I got for Christmas from BB is a cocktail smoker.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I've made a couple of different recipes. I've done like a smoked old fashioned and another smoked cocktail. I don't even know if it had a name. I just found it up, posted on a Reddit of just different smoked cocktails you could do. But it had egg whites in it, which I thought was a bit weird, but damn, was that delicious. So I'll probably maybe get more into doing the smoked cocktails.
How
'cause
can
that
you
was
drink a cocktail with egg in it once? It was pretty good. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. Some of them have egg whites and it might put you off when you read, but once you get past that and you actually try it, you're like, okay, this is great. It basically just makes it kind of frothy. Yeah.
But I bet that Louisville one might be good smoked.
Oh, it probably would be.
Yeah.
Definitely would be. And I have like all the different flavored chips. I got like cherry and oak and pear and I don't even know what all they are, but it's yeah. I've been having fun with it.
Sounds like you're gonna have a busy February.
We might have a smoked cocktail show coming up. I do have 4 different flavors of chips, so that actually could work out.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the ideas are flowing now that you bring booze back into the picture. Well, that is a show for another day. But in the meantime, I'd say might be about time we untap our final go of NA beers. As I mentioned, so far, the Hazy AF has been my favorite of the bunch. And I think now that I know and I take into consideration the caloric value as well as the carbs, that certainly does influence my score a bit more. I'm going to give this one a 4 1/4 because I think it's been the best so far, especially now that I know that I'm not, breaking the diet super hard by drinking it. So
the nanny state here, it's been my least favorite
oh, really?
of all of them. I mean, that being said, it's still pretty solid. There's an interesting flavor going on. It's kind of crisp and refreshing, but it doesn't. I mean, it's probably just one of those where it's not my style, so I'm not loving it. A 3.75 though.
What did it say? What did it define?
It's a hoppy golden.
A golden, yeah.
Goldens aren't really my thing usually.
Yeah, not usually.
So 3.75 though. It's drinkable if you're looking for a NA beer that does happen to be more up your alley. I think good choice.
Well, there you go. That's a wrap on our dry January. We did it. It can be done. I don't know if we'll do it again, but there you go.
We got 11 months to decide.
Yes, that we do. That being said, it hasn't been decided. I don't know what our first show of Back to Booze will be, but I'm imagining it'll involve probably very high amounts of ABV.
Fine by me.
All right. That's a wrap. We'll come back. We'll play some more tunes right here on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.